Kaine, Emil, look, from now on, I'm going to sleep outside with you.
Why?
I can't accept that you aren't allowed in the village. It's stupid.
So you're staging a protest? Fun!
Don't waste your time.
But it just feels wrong.
Well, that's really nice of you, but you still don't have to stay out here with us.
Emil.
You've got a super important mission. You can't sleep out in the rain. What if you catch a cold? Besides,
he's right,
I like camping with Kaine. Sometimes we sit around the fire and tell stories, or roast...
Neil, that's enough. I got a fucking image to maintain.
Oh, she's such a good character. We love Kaine. Where am I supposed to move that block to? I've already done this before. I guess I don't move it anywhere. Yeah, she swore at the kid, but it was nice, sort of. I know you're not a fan of her potty now, but Kaine has shown herself to be quite kind in the last couple of hours of the game.
We seem to be surrounded by a mob of helpless puppies.
Oh, we got the Beast Lord. This is where the Beast Lord is. I wonder if I missed that the first time I came here.
Just kick him aside.
Well, let's just switch out. Let's use the Beast Lord. Why not? Yes. It's too powerful. It wouldn't have been available before now. Basile? Oh, we got a weapons magic level 6. I think we already have that one. Oh, we had weapons magic level 6. MP cost minus 25% used with magic. Ooh, that's a certainty. We are absolutely adding that to Dark Blood because it's a pretty hefty fee MP wise. Okay, let's take a look at new words then, shall we? So first magic, let's take a look. What have we got on Dark Blast currently? We've got Drain HP level 6, and then on Dark Gluttony, we don't have anything on Dark Gluttony, so... I just grabbed this word. I'm gonna have to look at my words, am I? Wordless. So we're looking for MP... Okay, so it's Luxar. And then swap out Basile for Basile. So I want Luxar, and then we'll reassess. There we go, Luxar, and I wonder if I can. No, Basile doesn't affect that. Maybe Magic Power. Gebu? Makes it pretty strong and way less expensive MP-wise. And then for Dark Blast, I think we leave it with Drain HP level 6. Hodil. Don't know what the difference is between those two. So some of the words do the same thing. Okay. And then we're going to add some words to Beast Lord. think we want a bit of. I think we need big paralysis for B-Sword. And keep the armor break for the spear. And then I can switch between the two depending on what the situation calls for. Alright, I think this is our rematch with Hansel and Gretel. One of them.
What's going on? There's dozens of them!
These are creatures of the darkness. Lure them to the light. Pathetic to the end, I see.
Aim for that statue. It's the leader.
B-Sword's good for the waves of enemies, but it's not really doing much.
Foolish creatures! You cannot hope to best me.
These little bastards just keep coming.
These creatures cannot abide the sun. Lure them into the light.
Switch back to the spear. I think I switched back to the spear. Yeah, so much better. B-Sword's iconic, but... Okay, so if you go to the light, the boss...
Have you felled the beast?
Did you see that HP bar, Grandma? What a great design. I love a body made up of a head. Well, hurry! Maybe.
Strike it down!
Maybe she's dead. Kind of Raiden-esque, huh? Without the high heels. Similar swagger, though. Definitely.
Kaine! Are you alright?
Are you alright?
Kaine!
I fear there is little we can do for her.
Now we got healing potions and
No!
stuff.
Kaine!
What is happening?
Kaine! Kaine!
A berserk mode, I think, is what it's called.
It's Kaine's shade!
With no other choice, we must strike it down.
Kaine! Come back!
Oh dear.
Yeah, sicko mode.
Kaine! Kaine!
Kaine!
I couldn't hold it back. I can't be with...
We're always going to be together, Kaine. If you transform again, we'll just stop it again. As many times as it takes. I don't care how tough it is. We're gonna get you back. I like sleeping outside because I'm with you, Kaine. I'm able to ignore my appearance and keep going because of you. I'm weak, and I'm sad, and I'm lonely. But you make me strong.
Same.
You're my friend, and I need you. So don't you dare leave me.
All right.
Same, Emil.
All right. Stop crying. And... thanks. I'm all right.
Oh, every time this song plays. Chills. Can't see them, but...
Over there.
What's this? A mysterious
And
stone
what is
fragment.
this?
Beats me. It's got some kind of writing on it, but I don't know what it says.
How remarkably useless of you. Well, let's go ask Popola.
I love that they don't even look at the elevator that opened up. Now, what's more important is the
It's
stone
a cipher
fragment.
of some kind.
Can you determine its meaning?
I think this is the key to unlocking the Shadow Lord's castle. Here, take a look at this.
The Stone Guardian, Loyal Cerberus, the Memory Tree, Sacrifice, and the Law
I
of
wrote down all
Robotics.
the words I can understand. This fragment is called the Stone Guardian. Given that you found it in the Lost Shrine, the words must mean something. There are spaces here for 4 other fragments as well. Sacrifice, the Law of Robotics, the Memory Tree, Loyal Cerberus. The Law of Robotics probably refers to the Junk Heap, and the Memory Tree might be the Forest of Myth. But as for Sacrifice and Loyal Cerberus, I don't have a clue.
Not a problem. If we want to fill in the words, we just run around the world killing every big monster we find, right?
Oh, splendid. By all means, let us undertake a murderous rampage.
I love the self-awareness again here. I keep bringing it up whenever the game does it, but the game is playing with so many tropes of especially JRPGs, but just like video games in general. Not just video games anymore, like media in general, which has become so influenced by the way that video games are structured. The MacGuffin of like finding the, you know, the 5 stone fragments, the 10 crystal keys or whatever, and I don't know, it uses them, but then it kind of in the same breath laughs at the conceit itself. Grimoire Vice, let's undertake a murderous
They're just
rampage.
shades. Besides, it's the only way to reach the Shadow Lord.
They're just
It's a
shades, after
dangerous
all.
task.
Yeah, well, Yona's in even more danger.
But how can you even be sure that she's...
Because she is! Right? The junk heap and the forest of myth, yeah? I'm on my way.
Please be careful.
Let's go to the junk heap.
And listen. About Kaine and Emil. The villagers know how much they've sacrificed, and they're thankful. It's just... they're scared, you know? People can't change overnight. I'll hurry them along the best I can. But can you please give them a little more time?
I'll try.
So yeah, we'll go to the junk heap, I guess. I don't know if it makes you pick where you go here now, or if it tells you where to. And then we can pop by the brothers' weaponry center. The brothers' blacksmithing. Oh, here we go. Yeah, we'll head for the junk heap.
Popola said we might be able to find a key fragment in the junk heap.
Perhaps we can find a clue at
Two brothers' weaponry. I did say weaponry, didn't I? And then I thought weaponry needed to be followed up by another noun, but a weaponry is a noun. And isn't that interesting? Seems like the Hills of Radiant Wind piece of music that plays here will now always have the vocal track, which is nice. Or at least it has both times I've come to this area since the time skip, so I'm going to assume that that's the case. I was worried that the remake had changed the frequency of this version.
There's gotta be tons of machinery here.
Yeah, but I don't know how much we can actually use.
Oh, wow. Check this out. It looks brand new.
Hey, be careful, all right? This place is dangerous.
I'll be fine.
Oh, no!
Huh?
Look out!
Huh? 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 Jacob? Oh God, this can't be happening. Jacob! Jacob! No!
Spewing. Some foreshadowing.
The junk heap. Perhaps we should speak to the brothers. They might know something about this.
Hey, buddy. You've
Oh,
grown.
hey there. It's been a while.
You're the little one, aren't you? You've grown up.
How fares your brother?
My brother's been dead for 4 years.
Oh, I see. Please.
It's okay.
I need to ask you something.
It's
What
okay.
is it?
You heard any rumors about shades around here? Not the little ones. I'm looking for one that's unusually big and powerful.
No, I haven't heard about anything like that. But I haven't really been listening. All I want is to destroy robots.
You and me both, brother.
Just rip them up.
Okay, never mind then. See you later.
Wait,
Yes.
I recently got my hands on a weapon. A very powerful weapon. I thought you might get some use out of it.
Iron Will.
This sword has seen better days.
Yeah, it's pretty beat up. I mean, there's potential, but it's fairly powerless right now.
Can you repair it?
I can repair anything with the proper materials.
If you'll fix it, I'll get the parts.
I'm so glad I decided not to throw this out. I'm gonna need some memory alloy. Only the real big enemies on the second basement level have them, so watch yourself.
Referring to the robots as enemies.
Also, here's the passcode to get down there. Use it on the elevator.
You got it.
Great.
I'm gonna need some memory alloy. Only the real big...
You got it.
By the... What can I help you
There we
with?
go, strength and weapons. All right, let's see what we can do. Ooh, Beast Lord can get an upgrade. Let's see. Moonrise can get an upgrade with titanium alloy and broken saw. Just want to make sure before I do any upgrades that I'm not locking myself out of upgrading something else. Gold ore, complex machine, iron ore. So I think I can do all of these. Great. Lovely. So Beast Lord's quite a bit more powerful now. 378 attack power, 30% magic power, compared to the 384. It's still not as good as my Sunrise Spear, but still probably is going to come in handy at some point during the next little while. And I'm sure once we've gone through the junk heap, I'll have some additional materials that I can use. The mad save. If I can use this. No, I think we need to use the elevator in the junk heap itself.
It's a shame about the older lad. He was but a child.
Sounds like you went into a dangerous area for the sake of the business.
Sort of. B2. Let's do this. Another banger track. I know I just heard it a little while ago, but
The elder brother postponed his joy for the sake of his sibling. Do you think he was ever truly happy?
Just making his little brother happy would have been enough. That's what being an older brother is like.
Large gear. I need these bombs. Whoop. Wait, which way am I going? I think I'll go this direction first. Yeah, I gotta remind myself to check out what the sort of the in-universe link between these machines and the machines from Automata, because it would be crazy for them to be related. This is, the junkie is supposed to be the same location, I think, as the factory in Automata, but okay, so we've got a bunch of bombs now. There isn't really anything to destroy here. There are bombs here too. Maybe just a red herring? Kind of annoying that they're not able to be attacked prior to them coming all the way out of the chamber. It'd be nice to be able to do damage to them as they're raised up. Okay. Another long corridor, and then some weird twisting. Oh, okay. Oops. So these boxes are movable. I'm gonna drop them here. God for double jumps. Presumably we go through here, we get the bomb to get back out. The spears are nice in this section as well because you get a bit of distance on your attack. You're not as likely to get hit by that electrical attack that the robots do. More reach. Loot. Uh-oh. Boss theme. Oh, we saw you in a cutscene. Something like you. Quite a bit more damage. Memory alloy. Is that the thing I was looking for? Oh, I forgot to go to the... Oh, I will go to Facade pretty soon anyway, so... No bomb? No bomb? How am I supposed to get through the junk door? I now can't go back through. Am I trapped? Oh, there it is. There's that beautiful level up. Nice. Very nice. Is that close? No. Right on time. Okay, so now we continue through the next section. I guess I was more or less meant to do that first, because I think we're looking for the memory alloy. Oh yeah. An on-rail section, quite literally. Please like, comment, subscribe for that joke. If you liked that joke, please drop a comment saying I liked the joke, Steve. Duck Gluttony is still a very difficult spell to have the MP for if I'm constantly shooting Dark Blast, which maybe is not the intention, but I guess I'm so used to it because of Automata that it feels like that's what you're supposed to do. Can I use my speed here again? Oh, they're just up high, that's why I got. It's like, why aren't my attacks hitting you guys? Nice. Flawless. I'm guessing I can't go through here, yeah. Not yet, anyway. I thought there was another section on the map in the last area, so I was confused about the loading screen there. Ooh. Damn it! Another big boy. Again, the spear really coming in handy with that electrical attack, disallowing attack from close proximity. Did I get the memory alloy? I was not charged with a particular amount of it. Charged with retrieving a particular amount. Oh, I'm out of medicinal herbs. There haven't been that many in this part of the game. I'm gonna check out the rest of this section before going to the depths. Maybe I should be a little more careful with my attacks. That. I love to pick up so many items that the game can't keep up with telling me how many I picked up. Okay, so now we want to go continue left down the longer corridor. Presumably openable and openable. So what I need is a bomb. Probably one of these two areas here. The light attack combo is pretty good as well, that jab. How do I hold it down? Yeah. But pressing it, you get a different sequence of attacks. So we'll just test this out here. Holding. You get a little spin attack ending with a jab. Right, left, right. Okay, and you can I also technically could just be draining HP using Dark Ball. Or Dark Blast, I mean. So I don't really need to be using medicinal herbs. Is that it? We're gonna get a bomb. There's our bomb. There'll be an end to this, right? Great. Completely forgot which direction I needed to be moving in it. Yeah, that's not close enough. Nice. That's it. Wait, no, this one. Maybe I'm closer for sure. I wonder if you can only get new grimoire words from shades, because I've noticed that this is the first section of the game since I started playing tonight that I haven't got a bunch of new words in. Which might just be a coincidence, might be just a timing thing. Nice. I'm not gonna take any hits. I'm probably gonna use Dark Blast. Just to get my HP back up. With all of the things that they carried over into this remake from Automata, all of the aesthetic changes and the changes to the way that combat feels, I would have loved for one additional change, totally meaningless, but if the items flew at you, because sort of in the same way that the words do when you collect them, you get like a little arcing trajectory towards you in the same way that the auto-collect chip looks in Automata, but it would be nice. Something to think about next time, developers of NieR. If you're watching, and I know you are. This one's got different attacks. Oh, and a second. Yeah. This one's got a projectile. Electrical explosion. They're watching and stealing my ideas? God, I hope not. There are definitely better people to steal ideas from. Still no medicinal herbs gathered. I wonder if I mean, how many health salves do I have? 3. And those are the only healing items I've got. I do have the HP drain of my spell attack, and in fact, it may behoove me in the upcoming fights to also add HP drain to my weapons attacks. Because what have I currently got on as my words for my spear? Armor break plus 8% paralyze level 1. Yeah, see, that's not even that effective here with the robots. So what was the Vessel Chimera? Maybe that's what I want. Maybe I just want exactly the same, just to... Oh no, it has no effect, so I need Hurdle, right? There we go. Drain HP level 6. On my spear, and we'll see how that feels. So I was only doing paralysis level 1 anyway, because I had the armor break word on. Deaths. We're going deep. Big circular room, huh? Where have we seen this before? Fans of this series. Maybe not exactly this, but this also kind of looks very Final Fantasy VII. I suppose that's just sort of like the diesel punk aesthetic of it all there. But could also be intentional. Alright, I guess this is where we head out from. I'm guessing we have all of the memory alloy that we need. Oh no, this is the boss room, I guess. Oops. Yeah, that was what I meant to do. Can't go that way. Nice. That's how you get out. They take you back through the boss room uneventfully. Pretty funny. that medicinal herb I need? 420, am I right?
That's some pretty impressive stuff you found. I'll start upgrading your
The
weapon
medicinal
right
herb he
away.
needs.
And since you did me a favor, I won't even charge you for it. Well, actually, this is gonna take a little more time than I thought.
Well, actually, I will charge you for it.
No sense in you waiting around. I'll send you a letter once it's ready.
That would be great.
Alright, any other...
No sense in you waiting.
That would be...
But what can I help you with?
now that I got all of those items... Ooh, more upgrades we can do. We can upgrade Sunrise. Hell yes. Let's just do all of these. Wait, hold on. Titanium alloy, stripped bolt, broken arm, titanium alloy. We can do both of those. Oh, we can do all three. Oh, we can do a level 3 upgrade. Yeah, let's do it. Expensive, but I want to get all the upgrades anyway. So we've fully upgraded one of our weapons now.
Come.
The Nameless Blade. Wait, we don't want to equip it. Let's have a look at the story now that it's done. Smash, 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 smash. Sweat rolls down the faces of hard-scrabble men as they chip away at ironstone, their cheerful singing echoing through the mine. We are workers, workers in the mine, dirty from tip to toe. Again today we search for iron with all our might. Smash, 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 smash. Foom, 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 foom. The sound of women stomping on bellows in the mill. The sound of iron being gathered from the scorched sands. We are workers, workers in the mill, workers who send wind. Today we stomp the bellows again with all our might. Foom, 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 foom. Clang, 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 clang. The sound of swordsmiths wielding hammers at their forges. The ringing of such transformative blows is stunning indeed. We are swordsmiths, swordsmiths who bring blades to life. Lords of steel. Clang, 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 clang. Rip, 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 rip. The sound of flesh being rent on the battlefield. The sound of killing enemies, killing someone, killing humans. Someone help me. It hurts. It hurts so much. Help me, mummy. Rip, 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 rip. Rip, indeed. Great. I'll save the stories for the others when I fully upgrade them. That's nice that I've already got a fully upgraded weapon. Might do some more grinding in the junk heap off stream.
It appears we have some free time on our hands
to get some stuff. What happened to the forest?
Popola said we might be able to find something in the Forest of Myth.
You will forgive me if I seem less than enthusiastic about such a trick.
I can't actually remember if the Forest of Myth section here is another text adventure. I don't think it is. Pretty sure all of the new stuff you do is pretty different to the first. I guess the junk heap was very similar. It's funny the way that my memory has faded for certain parts of this game, but not for others. Although I imagine as soon as I get in there, I'll remember what's about to happen.
They seem to have developed some manner of bodily protection. It seems these creatures, too, follow the prescripts of evolution.
I'll just have to overpower them.
Indeed. So strong. We'll do the Forest of Myth section here, and then that might be it for me tonight. Let's do some more grinding. I'm not noticing the HP drain, really. It's definitely not draining at a rate high enough to warrant like a full headlong attack, the likes of which I tend to do in games like this. Ooh. Now, just got the one. Just have to keep an eye out for item drops. I'm getting much more accustomed to switching targets during combat as well, I've noticed. Officer Bags, g'day mate, how you doing? Welcome. How's your evening? New Breath of the Wild looks crazy. God. I a little while ago had the urge to boot that game back up.
The home of that blasted dream.
Yeah.
Truly a nightmare I hope never to experience again.
Ooh.
I hear you.
I don't know if that's foreshadowing that we are about to experience it again. Yeah, had the urge to boot Breath of the Wild back up, and then I kind of felt like it would have less impact a second time around without the joy of being surprised at what the game has to offer and seeing all of the new areas and just like exploring around. It's hard to say. I kind of want, ideally what I want is to get Lauren to the level where she feels comfortable and confident enough playing video games to be able to play it while I watch her. At the moment she's playing Animal Crossing on the Switch, and I'm having a really good time re-experiencing that game through fresh eyes. But that game would bore me to replay because I was barely in on it the first time. It was just a time and place thing for a lot of people. That game was the COVID game. But watching her play it is really pleasurable because she's seeing all this stuff and discovering all these things. So she's still not quite a confident enough gamer, I think, to tackle Breath of the Wild, but we'll see. One day.
Hello. How are things? You want to know if anything unusual is happening? Well, I have been feeling a rather strange presence whenever I visit the Divine Tree.
The Divine Tree?
It's a legendary tree that exists in the heart of our village.
Did you investigate the cause of this presence?
Not really, no.
Did I get the Breath of the Wild DLC? I didn't. I truth be told, I didn't even beat Ganon's Castle because I found the most boring parts of that game to be the 4 dungeons, for lack of a better term, the 4 divine beasts, I think they're called. The best bit about that game was the exploring and making your own fun in it. I did like the shrines. I had a good time in the shrines, like puzzle solving some of them, and I really liked whenever there was like a very difficult combat. I liked eventually getting good at fighting the Lionels and the Guardians and stuff. But anytime I had to go and do the story part of that game, I was kind of bored. I ended up using walkthroughs for a lot of the dungeons, and my intention was to beat the game and then do the DLCs, and then I never beat the game, so I never played the DLC. I think I played 110 hours of that game without actually beating it. I felt like I beat it. I felt like I got to an end state with it, but no, I never did the DLCs. And I think you probably feel what I would feel if I tried to go back and do them.
And why not?
Well, we're not really supposed to go near the tree, except for prayer.
And why is that?
Speaking of Lauren, she just sent me a little text.
I don't know. It's just how things have always been.
Weird.
There's the tree. There's the Deku tree. I remember this bit now.
Why do we seem to encounter nothing but odd people lately?
You should talk, Vice.
As if Grimoire Weiss is capable of spouting such nonsense.
Hang on. I don't think it's done. Does that mean it'll tell us what we want to know? That'd be nice.
We are going to get another text adventure section. I'm going to have to move my my face cam again. Here we go. Once the once all of the notifications stop. All right, there we go. Black, pure darkness, painted over everything. Words scattered here and there across the blackness. Kind words, difficult words, amorous words, all sparkling in the dark like jewels. The words were few now, but time was shorter. Grabbing the words in desperation, the tree turned to the sky. "This is wrong," whispered the tree in the voice of the wind through the leaves. "This is not how it was supposed to be. The plan has failed." Once long ago, the tree had remembered everything about the world. This was its task, its purpose. It shivered with something approaching joy as it collected the memories of mankind. This was no accident. Emotions were as much a part of the tree as root and bark. Memories collected like dew on the thick green leaves of the tree, and once they had formed a web that spanned the entire world. Words collapsed into sunlight before passing through the leaves and into the pool of memory. From the pool, the words joined together to form colonies. The colonies united into whirlpools of light, and the light coalesced into stars. Each star was like a child of the tree, and it loved them all. Look at my memory. The child is here, brought low by disease. He is far too young to have suffered so. Thin beyond words, the boy's skin is a shade paler than the bleached sheets upon which he lies. His parents no longer visit him, for they cannot bear to watch him suffer. The doctors have long since surrendered his fate to the gods. The boy too has abandoned hope. Strange emotions, wariness, hatred, swell within the dark recesses of his young heart. He tries to reject the black terror that germinates in his body, but no amount of effort or tears can drive the invader away. He has long ceased to resent his parents and doctors. Once he did, but now his pain is so great that there is little room in his heart to think of others. Only one person brings the boy comfort, a healthy young girl with tan skin and deep green eyes. She is a beacon of brightness and light in the boy's world. Her very presence is a comfort, but he is unable to look upon her face. Whenever they meet, the boy is filled with loathing for his own state. Soon this loathing eats away at what joy he receives from the girl's visits. The girl will stop coming, he knows this. His every waking moment is spent in fear of this day. He thinks that if he could talk to her, if he could tell her of his feelings, then this might not happen. But this conversation never happens. The girl disappears. The boy dies alone. The tree scoops up this memory and carefully stores it within itself. Etched upon it is a single word: envy. Look at my memory. There is a female warrior. Her greatest enemy is a beast with red eyes that she cannot fully comprehend. When she strikes it with her sword, it turns into a pillar of salt and dies, but when the white smoke clears, a new enemy rises, and another, and another. The warrior knows that her struggle is a folly, but fighting the unending stream of enemies fills her with a sense of joy and purpose. Somewhere deep in the warrior's drug-addled mind lies a vague memory of a daughter. Perhaps the child exists only in her head, the dying remnants of a powerful dream she does not know. Her friends and fellow warriors come and go. Some flee in terror, some are eaten. My face is covering these words. Fight with 23 companions, but most are gone now. It's funny, sometimes I'm able to predict what the words are, but in this case I'm not. The warrior's body shudders. She does not understand why at first. By the time she hears the fierce, low sound, the arena is already enclosed in darkness. Looking up, the warrior sees a beast so large that it blots out the sky. She is laughing. She's been doing so for as long as she can remember. Covered in blood and dirt, the warrior laughs. She laughs and laughs until the town that contains her daughter collapses into a pile of dust. This memory has been stored for a long time. It is etched with a single word: loss. Look at my memory. A red dragon falls from the heavens. Ah, that memory has been lost. A shame. It was a favorite of mine. That is a reference to Drakengard. I'm not sure what I think the other two must be references to other parts of the story. After many centuries of existence, the tree saw that its carefully labeled memories were beginning to dwindle. Once seemingly infinite, the memories now seemed ready to disappear forever. The tree did not feel sadness at this. Grief was an emotion beyond its comprehension. It did, however, have the distinct feeling that something was missing. The mountain of memories it had so carefully assembled had disappeared. The tree stretched its branches as far as it could, but new memories refused to flow. The pool of memories was a black, empty pit, a hollow place where life had once flourished. The tree had lost its purpose. There was nothing to be done but sift through the few remaining memories littering the ground under its branches. This is why the tree was pleased when the young man and his companion entered the room. Well, this place is gloomy as hell. The room Sleepy had entered was almost completely empty. All he could see were a few crystals scattered haphazardly on the ground. Picking up one of the crystals and peering into it, Sleepy suddenly saw a familiar sight. It was the Forest of Myth, its villagers prisoners of their own dreams. I apologize, the tree thought. That is all that remains. As Sleepy stared at the jewel, bewildered, her voice suddenly called out from the depths of his mind. The voice implored them to listen. It was an order. Following it was mandatory. Abruptly, the pair realized that they must listen. They must listen. Look there. A small shadowy presence appeared from beneath the floor. It appeared to be a shade. The shade grasped several jewels in its hand. More jewels tumbled out of its mouth like shards of broken teeth, sights and sounds tinkling from each one before vanishing forever. The creature was abusing the memories, treating the precious objects like a collection of cheap playroom toys. This shade appears to be consuming the memories. These things eat memories? The tree extended a branch towards Sleepy. Without a second thought, Sleepy brought the blade down on the shade, tearing its stomach wide. Jewels burst from the shade and poured across the chamber floor. Look, thought the tree, there is conviction memory I had lost, and satisfaction, and others as well. Yes, this is good. The tree opened its mouth and attempted to speak, but no sound emerged. A millennium of silence and solitude had caused the tree to forget certain things, but rather than be upset, it greeted the development with good cheer. Focusing all its power on the riddle of speech, the tree formed a kind of makeshift vocal cord and tried again. Ahem, I implore. It spat out a glimmering green jewel. One more time. I implore you. There we are. What was the color of the lost envy? Ooh, green, right? It spoke. This shade has intelligence and emotion. Who cares? Sleepy brushed Device's comment aside as his sword sliced through the shade's right arm. The shade extended its remaining arm to Sleepy. I must touch him. I must make contact. The moment its fingers brushed against Sleepy, the tree felt a warm sensation begin to burn. Something hot coursed through its fingers, up its arm, and out to its entire body. It was emotion, more than the entity had felt in centuries. The tree cried out in surprise and joy. 1,000 years alone, 1,000 years in quiet contemplation. The tree felt like it was going to break apart. For long centuries, the tree had been alone, its heart sealed with heavy chains, but no more. New, powerful emotions began to take hold, causing its heart to lighten. This was more than the simple emotions it had been designed to feel. It was the beginnings of a soul, and the young man was the key. This was the promise made long ago. This was how it would be released. The tree's stomach began to throb in pain, a new and unpleasant sensation, but the time was not yet right. I implore you, how many were lost by the warrior who fought the red-eyed beasts? Ooh, I didn't see. Damn. I might just actually cheat my way through this section, because I do not want to have to redo it. $63.
You let it...
Come on, we have to go back to that...
That's what it said there. That's what it says in the text. Alright, well, I'll skip through. Hopefully I don't have to... Oh, I have to read. Alright. Three companions, right. Alright, we can... Why does it say 63 in this walkthrough? That's so funny. Maybe it changed. Okay, riddle time is over. I'm going to kill this stupid shade once and for all. Something round and shiny fell from the open stomach and clattered to the floor. The key, cried the book. Secure the key. The man's sword slowed. Time began to dilate around them, stretching and slowing. Time is essential. The next word must be heard. The words exploded. It became difficult to discern their meaning. The pool of memories was black as infinite blackness, burrowed its way into the wall. The sword is falling apart. How can a word of letters, I am poor, most important thing, world. The light was complete. The memories disappeared. The tree's identity began to dissolve. As the letters slowly faded, Sleepy was drawn back to the real world, and the tree was satisfied. Great.
What in the... I never realized shades were capable of rational thought.
I don't care if they can tap dance and play the fiddle. I just want to kill them without all this hassle.
With the tree defeated, we no longer have to worry about being buried in its world of letters. Unless, of course, time itself begins to rewind.
We got it. Let's go check to
see if the junk heap kid sent us a letter.
Great. Just do a quick save. Head back to the town, check for the letter. And finish up. I'm trying to think how I would have approached designing the memory tree section there, especially the return to it, because that was not... It didn't feel like a challenge. I wonder if there was a more challenging way to present that section. Although maybe it's better that it wasn't super challenging.
Help! Help! Oh gods, please help me!
What's wrong?
There's this huge shade near the bridge in the northern plains. The damn thing nearly killed my wife and daughter.
Yeah, we'll do that.
I'm on it. It appears and disappears like the wind. You could go days in the northern plains without seeing it. And then, all of a sudden...
I'm sure we'll run into it at some point.
You have a letter, it would seem.
The upgrade work on your weapon has been completed. The weapon is ready and available for pickup at your earliest convenience. I also have a more personal request to make of you, one I can hope we can discuss further once you arrive to pick up the weapon.
He's done a lot for us. We should see what he wants. Off to the junk heap, then.